Oh, we're doing this again, huh? We're doing this again. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Benchwarmer Sports. Thank you guys so much for all of your support over the last couple of videos. You guys have just been absolutely killing it lately with all the support. So I just want to say thank you guys for subscribing, giving the videos likes, helping us out in the algorithm, getting us growing here on the channel. Once again, if you are new and you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, helps us out in the algorithm a ton, gets more eyeballs here on the channel. But oh boy, today's topic I've been wanting to talk about for like the last week, but I have been super duper busy with midterms for college and that, so I apologize for not getting formal videos out lately this week. But God, this we are back in 2021 right now with another shoulder injury. Who would have thought? Deshaun Watson, everybody thought that he was going to play on 2 weeks ago against the Ravens. Um, didn't hear anything after the game against the Tennessee Titans, the last game that he played. Uh, Apparently, he had a shoulder contusion. That's what we originally were told. Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry and Deshaun Watson said that he was going to be good to go. It's just a shoulder bruise. Then we get to the point on Wednesday 2 weeks ago that Deshaun Watson is not throwing the football. Then we get to Thursday where he's throwing the football a little bit, but not a ton. Friday, we get to the point where he throws the football twice and he goes up to the trainers and decides that he can't throw the football right now. That leads DTR to take the majority of the reps, of the passing reps, with the ones. But for some reason, Kevin Stefanski decided to keep Deshaun Watson in as the handoff guy for the number one practice. I don't understand why. He can't throw the football. You can obviously see that he's having trouble throwing the football. He's probably not going to be able to play. Yet they still divided time between DTR in order to get him more comfortable with the ones. They still divided time and put Deshaun Watson in as the handoff quarterback in practice. So we get to the point. Saturday before the Ravens game, Deshaun Watson, Kevin Stefanski, they both come out and they say, I'm going to play. He's going to play against the Ravens. Then comes out like around 10 o'clock that he's not going to play. He tried to throw the football. He couldn't throw it more than 10 yards. So that was great to hear. Apparently, the report came out that a lot of Browns players were pissed off at Deshaun Watson for saying over the week that he was going to play. He was definitely going to play, that he was going to be fine. And then at the last minute, as probably like around 11:59 at night, he decides that he can't go because he cannot throw the football more than 10 yards. So everybody was kind of pissed off about that. We get our shit rocked with DTR as the backup quarterback, fifth round rookie, making his NFL debut. Kevin Stefanski does not give him a game plan that's good enough for DTR. Admits to the media that the first couple of plays, the first, scripted plays, were meant for Deshaun Watson. Well, newsflash, Kevin, you don't have Deshaun Watson in the backfield. You have DTR, a fifth round rookie, who's not Deshaun Watson. So, obviously, a lot of people are mad at that. Then it comes out to the fact that Kevin Stefanski decides to actually say something in a press conference, and he actually kind of throws Deshaun Watson underneath the bus by saying that he was medically cleared to play and that he just couldn't go. He couldn't go. That caused a whole media firestorm. And everybody was talking about, is there a rift between Kevin Stefanski and Deshaun Watson? Did Kevin Stefanski throw Deshaun Watson underneath the bus? What's going on? What is going on here? Well, then we get to the bye-week press conference with Andrew Berry, and he comes out and he basically tries to clean up the situation and says, hey, he could have played, or he was medically cleared to play. He tried to play. He couldn't go. He couldn't go, so we sat him. And that is where we were at. And he definitely said, Andrew Berry said, we expect Deshaun Watson to play next week against the San Francisco 49ers, who are the best team in football, by the way. And now we get to this week. Monday comes around, and the Browns go back to practice after having their bye week. And Deshaun Watson's not on the practice field. Instead, he's inside. But he's throwing the football inside, guys. Don't worry. He's throwing the football inside to the trainers, to non-NFL athletes. He's throwing the football in there. Don't worry about it. Now we get to today, which is Wednesday, the day I'm recording this video. And Deshaun Watson hasn't practiced again. And now P.J. Walker, the Browns' third-string quarterback, just got moved up on the depth chart above DTR, and now he's going to be the backup quarterback. And he's going to start on Sunday if Deshaun Watson can't play. And the Browns still have the gall to come out and say he's still day-to-day. But now we have learned that the last couple of days that Deshaun Watson doesn't have a shoulder contusion. Instead, he has a rotator cuff contusion, which, according to Mary Kay Cabot, who tweeted earlier this morning, could potentially take 2 to 6 weeks to heal. Well, if Deshaun Watson decides not to play or he can't play this week, this would be week 3 of his healing process. Basically, we are all the way back to 2021, and we are going to have more shoulder conversations where everybody who's a Browns fan is a doctor and is going to talk to you about shoulders and ligaments in the shoulders and rotator cuffs and all this other stuff. You thought that we got past it with Baker Mayfield after he tore his labrum in 2021. Oh boy, were you wrong. We have just entered the new phase. We have entered Baker Mayfield 2.0. We have entered 2021 season 2.0, okay? We have finally come full circle. We have come full circle to the point now where Baker Mayfield in 2021, who tore his labrum on the second game against the Houston Texans because Anthony Schwartz didn't finish his route, and it was a bad pass by Baker Mayfield. Got an interception, tried to tackle the one defensive back. He tore his labrum on that play. Then, throughout the entire 21 season, he decided to play the entire year, even though he was on one arm. And he really shouldn't have, because if he did sit down like everybody thought he should, he probably would still be the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns right now. But instead, he kept playing. And everybody kept asking Kevin Stefanski, saying, is Baker good to go? Like, what's the plan for Baker? And every single time, Kevin Stefanski kept saying, he's medically cleared to play. We've tested him. He's good to go. Well, obviously, Baker Mayfield wasn't good to go because the guy was terrible throughout that year. He had like 17 touchdowns and 14 interceptions, some god-awful amount. And essentially ruined his Browns career. Now you get to this point where the Browns get rid of Baker Mayfield. They bring in Deshaun Watson because Deshaun Watson they viewed as was head and shoulders, pardon the pun, head and shoulders better than Baker Mayfield, which he is. He is better than Baker Mayfield, or at least he was. But now we've gone full circle to where now we're dealing with a shoulder injury with Deshaun Watson that could potentially linger for multiple weeks, if not the entire season. And now we've gotten to the point where P.J. Walker might have to play week 6 against the undefeated, undoubtedly best team in the NFL, San Francisco 49ers. Not to mention, you may be down your left guard, your starting left guard, Joel Bitonio. You may be down your starting center, Ethan Posich. Myles Garrett's hobbled. Yeah, we are definitely fucked. We are fucked for Sunday. It's just insane because now we're getting the same thing again. It's It's Baker Mayfield 21 2.0. And I'm just flabbergasted how the Cleveland Browns have been able to find themselves in the same position that they were trying to get away from in 2021. It's insane. We are the only organization that can actually do that. We somehow, some way, try to get out of a situation that's bad, think we've upgraded, and somehow, some way, we fall right back into the same spot. We're like the one dude in the allegory who's trying to push the boulder up the hill. And eventually, it's just going to come right back down. We think we're going to go up. We made more progress today. We've made more progress than we have in the past. Rolling this ball up the hill, rolling this boulder up the hill. But then eventually, the boulder and ourselves come tumbling down the hill, and we have to start all over again. That is where we are at right now, I feel like, with Kevin Stefanski and Deshaun Watson in the Cleveland Browns, because we are still getting the same thing like we did in 2021. He's day to day. He's medically cleared to go. We'll see what happens. It's up to Deshaun. We'll see what's going on. It's all up to Deshaun, how Deshaun feels. We are straight back to 2021. All I'm saying is that if Deshaun Watson does not go against the San Francisco 49ers, the Browns have zero chance to win. Okay? The Browns have a small chance to win if he plays. Like, I'll give us like a 15% chance to win, maybe 20 if Deshaun Watson plays. But if PJ Walker has to go for us as our quarterback, the third quarterback that we've had to start this season, and it's only been 6 weeks, we have like a 2% chance. We have a 2% chance. Somehow, some way, to end it all, to wrap this all in a nice little bow, the Cleveland Browns have been able to find themselves back in the position that they have been trying to leave, and that they tried to leave, and that they thought they left when they got rid of Baker Mayfield back in 2021. We are right back to 2021. I said the Ravens game looked like 2017. Now we're starting to get glimpses of 2021 again. We're getting the nostalgia trip of a lifetime this season, folks, as Browns fans. And it's not a good nostalgia trip. I don't want to remember it. I don't want to go back to that. We're right back to square one. This is fantastic. Okay, but anyways, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new and you like this type of content, hit that like button, subscribe if you are new. Also, Cash App, that's the best way you guys can donate to this channel. Helps me upgrade the quality of the content here on the channel. We also have Super Chat and Super Things. We're going to be doing a Coming Off the Bench episode this Friday afternoon. We're also going to be doing our prediction video for tomorrow, so make sure you guys are tuned into that. And yeah, we'll do a pregame stream Sunday morning as well for the 49ers and Browns game. Hopefully Deshaun Watson will play. I don't know, but we'll definitely talk about it more during the Coming Off the Bench episode this week on the podcast. So make sure you guys are tuned into that. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. Take care.